Prince George's County jury is still deliberating in the case of Johnny Turcios. He's the man charged with fatally shooting 2-year-old Jeremy Caceres in Langley Park. Jeremy and his mother were caught in the crossfire during a shootout between two groups in February of last year. And although Jeremy's mother survived her wounds, Jeremy died at a nearby hospital. Our Lionel Donovan has been following the trial since it began and has more on the jury deliberations unfolding today. Lionel?
Good afternoon, Simone. Well, things are pretty quiet here at the Prince George's County Courthouse. Jurors have been deliberating since 8:30 a.m. this morning. Now, a question did come up as far as what would happen if the jurors weren't able to come to a consensus on some charges. If that were to happen, that could lead to a mistrial. But Jeremy's mother and grandfather have both been here waiting to hear the jury's final decision. But for now, let's take a look back to February of 2024 when this tragic act of violence occurred.
Court documents say Johnny Turcios and 3 others drove to the 1400 block of Kanawha Street in Langley Park in a stolen SUV on February 8, 2024. Witnesses told investigators that Turcios and Israel Fuentes Jr., who has also been charged, got into an argument with some other men over drug distribution territory. The documents say the argument soon turned violent as Turcios and Fuentes allegedly shot at the men. Jeremy and his mother, Rosa Caceres, happened to be walking by and got caught in the crossfire. Last Wednesday, a jury began to hear the state's case against Turcios. He faces multiple charges, including murder and attempted murder. Prosecutors argue that even though Turcios didn't go to Langley Park intent on killing Jeremy, his intent to kill others still makes him responsible. During the trial, CSI technicians broke down the physical evidence, which included a semi-automatic rifle recovered from the SUV and dozens of shell casings found at the scene. Rosa Caceres testified that she recognized Turcios from that day. David Medina, another person charged, testified that Turcios threatened him with a knife to get in the driver's seat of the stolen SUV and saw Turcios pull out a handgun and shoot twice outside the window. Meanwhile, Turcios' lawyer challenged the state's case, saying no DNA or fingerprint evidence links Turcios to any guns recovered. He also highlighted that Jeremy's mother didn't ID Turcios until he was in court last week and saw a social media post with Turcios' pictures saying he was involved. He also called Medina's testimony into question, saying that no knife was found at the scene, even though Medina said Turcios threatened him with one.
Now, Turcios isn't the only person that is being charged in Jeremy's death. Israel Fuentes Jr.'s trial is scheduled for next January. David Medina pleaded guilty to his charges, but his testimony against Turcios may impact his sentencing. But for now, we're live at the Prince George's County Courthouse. Lionel Donovan, WUSA 9.
As you said, Lionel, questions around intent, identification. But in the middle of all this is a family who is suffering. They've lost their little boy. We certainly appreciate your reporting on this really tough story tonight. Thank you.